Good morning class 11. Welcome to your education online class. We have already done 2 classes on Vedic education and today is the last class of Vedic education, last part of Vedic education. With this part of the video you are going to get the PDF of the entire chapter. You will see the points which we have discussed and today we will just discuss the remaining 2 points of the chapter, that is women education and finally some specific and some special instruction or special characteristics of Vedic followers. Those who used to follow the Vedic educational system, they used to follow some rules and regulations and they are abided by some rules and regulations which we are going to read. Now you see, more or less we have seen that whenever we read something, whenever we read some article of earlier days, we used to see that women were considered as means they were neglected right from the beginning, isn't it? And the rights and the duties they have to do, they were being deprived from that, and they were being in different way they are being abused as well. So but if we think slowly that the society has changed and they have changed their changed their different thought and thinking, and finally some in some stages of life women education was emphasized. So let's see what Vedic education, Vedic rulers and followers, they have thought of women. In the Muslim period and early British period, education was not available to women, but it was not so during Vedic period. So Vedic period was not like that. In those days, education useful for domestic life was imparted to the girls. So girls being a part of the society, Rabindranath Tagore has told that men and women are the two wings of the society. Just like a bird is having 2 wings, and without both the wings, the bird cannot fly properly. With a single wing, can a bird fly? No. Just like that, he has considered woman as one of the wing of those two, and he has told, just like a bird cannot fly with their both the wings, the society cannot run with the both wings of women and men. So he was in favor. He has done many things, we know. As we will proceed to the great educators and their contributions towards the society, we will learn many things about them and other great educators as well. But we know that he has done a lot, he has thought a lot for women, and that's why he has considered a woman in the society as a part of the society, just like a wing of a bird. In those days, education useful for domestic life was imparted to girls, as they used to stay home and they used to receive education in home. They don't have to come out. Our society nowadays, the life has changed. The women are equivalent and equal to the men. They are also working. Moreover, they are doing more because they are maintaining the home as well as the working place. But at that time, the some educators, some thinkers have thought of women and they have decided, okay, let them teach something which is very important for them to run the home perfectly. Means managerial management, sieving, cleaning, dusting, wood cooking, all these were imparted to them. They were free to take part in all the rituals and ceremonies. Different types of rituals, puja, parvana, different types of festivals they used to, and different types of ceremony, how to celebrate them, what rituals to be, like a marriage. It's not about only making fun, it is fun for you people, but for the juniors. But for seniors, there are some responsibilities as well, along with the and along with the enjoyment they used to have some rules and regulations. So what were the norms, what were the rules and regulations? From time immemorial, the same rituals are being followed by the, in generation after generation, the same thing is followed. So all these rituals are also taught to them. They were free to take part in all rituals and ceremonies. Following lines of D.K. Dr. Altekar, he has described the situation like this, whom of course was the main center of education of the girls in the domestic science. So domestic science means how to, nowadays we get a subject called home science, that is also here in Calcutta, maybe in different colleges and schools you are not going to get, but in many colleges in a village area where home science is a very good topic, where cooking and different healthy habits of a home, how to clean, how to neat and how to keep the home neat and clean, all these were taught. So it is the education which was given to the Vedic woman was more or less the same. Now we will come to the spatial feature. All the points, all everything you are going to get in PDF. Now we are going to discuss the spatial feature. The guru represented the highest ideal of the society, that we have already told. The principal duties of the students were to service to the teacher. They have to dedicate themselves to the teacher. Purity of mind and body. So you have to be very pure from your mind and body. And Vedic study and learning. So Vedic study and learning should have the only concentration on Vedic learning, not to the other cultures. Education was imparted through Gurukul system. So education was very important, and as I have told you, the Vedic people used to follow the Gurukul system. Next, education was for all-round development of a personality. So not only bookish knowledge, different types of education, different types of norms and rituals were taught also, so that they can grow a proper personality. Relation between the teacher and taught was sacred, povitro. It was very much refined, and it was a very clear, crystal clear one. Education started from the age of 5 to 8. So this is one very important objective. Religious was given high priority to education. Each individual is given opportunity to study according to one's aptitude and interest. So in individual difference and individual importance was given preference, and the students used to get the education which they like and which they used to learn. Finally, woman education was also provided. So in our next class, we will start with Brahmanic education, and today we have seen that the main feature and main characteristics of Vedic education. Again, I shall repeat, you are going to get everything in the PDF which is connected with this third part of the video, and don't go through the book, because in the book it is written vast. I don't know whether you have got your books or not, but even if you have not got the book, you read the PDF, it will help you. Thank you very much.